I'm here with the High Desert Humane Society. These are going to be our adoptable animals this month. This first one is Curly. This is a little miniature poodle. It is a male. He's about 3 or 4 years old. He is a little bit timid. He would probably do better in a home with a mature couple. Not a lot of kids running around and yelling. He gets a little standoffish when the kids are real noisy and kind of grabbing at him. But this is Curly. Okay, this is Mist. This is a little pit bull. She's a female. She's about maybe 2 or 3 years old. She's not a puppy. She does have some manners. She walks well on a leash, and as you can tell, she'll sit. But she is a real sweetheart. This is Mist. Alright, this is Elvis. Elvis is a little hound mix. He's only about 8 or 9 months old. He's been here quite a while. He's growing like a weed. He's just going through another growth spurt and getting longer legged all the time. Dog walkers really like him to walk with. He'd go most anywhere if you like to hike or maybe go out with the horses or something. He would be a great dog. He does kind of want to hunt a little bit. He likes to investigate the back of the truck and investigate the bookcases and the trash cans and everything else. But this is Elvis. Alrighty, this is Fritz. He's a little Chihuahua. He is tiny. He's probably about 5 or 6 pounds. He's 5 years old. He's a male, and he has been an inside house pet. He's just had an owner that had gotten older and could no longer take care of him. He prefers to be either held or sitting in your lap at all times, so if you know somebody or you yourself want a little lap dog, this might be the one for you. Yippee! Bing, bing, bing. Okay, JJ's another little Chihuahua mix. He's only about a year old. He's just a ball of energy. He just wants to play and jump around and run and just have a... Now we're going to be a watchdog. This is JJ. He's a fast learner. He's real sweet. He likes kids. He just wants to have some fun. Alright, this is Mario. He's a little heeler mix. He's already neutered. He's about 2 or 3 years old. He is a really, really nice dog to take out for walks. And he likes people, he likes kids, not so much other dogs. He would probably be better off in a home where he's the only dog. But he is a real sweetheart when it comes to being around people and kids and all of that. He's a sweetheart. Okay, this is Karsh. This is another little Chihuahua mix. He's a boy. And he's only about 5 or 6 months old. He's still kind of a work in progress, but mostly this little guy just wants to be held. If he's up in your arms, he's happy. If you put him on the ground, he thinks that his feet don't work and he needs to be picked back up, and he will stand there and whine until somebody picks him up. But this is Karsh. Alright, this is Maxfield. We had a litter of these. These are Kelpie and Hanging Tree mix. The Hanging Tree is a kind of a conglomerate of several breeds that a guy has been breeding for some years now. They're all working dogs. They got a lot of Catahoula and the Kelpie, Border Collie, Aussie in them. They are and will be rather intense dogs. They should be fairly smart. You ought to be able to teach them a lot of things, but they are going to be very, very active because all those breeds are working stock dogs, and they just really, really want to do something and want to be busy all the time. These would make really great dogs for people who hike or people who need a dog with them to work stock or go with them on the horses. These guys would be just great. They're about 5 months old now, and this is Maxfield. Alright, this is Regina. This is a litter mate to Maxfield that we just saw. This is a little female. She's about 5 months old. She's a little bit more timid, a little bit more laid back than Maxfield, but she would still make a great dog for somebody. Like I said, they should be very, very smart. Should be able to teach them just about anything. Here, there you go. All right, this is Aries. Aries is a little blue Rottweiler. He's about a year and a half, maybe 2 years old. He does have an issue with one eye. He came in with an eye injury, so he is blind in one eye. So anybody taking him kind of needs to remember to work with him on that one side that you don't want to walk up and spook him. He walks extremely well on a leash. He'll almost walk in heel position. He knows how to sit. He seems to be house trained, and he seems to get along with all the people and the kids. He's a little bit standoffish with other male dogs right now, but he may get over that. He's already been neutered, so that'll help eliminate some of that problem. Okay, you're a wiggle butt. This will be noisy. Whoop, whoop, come here. All right, this is Bear. Bear's another Chihuahua mix. He's only about 6 months old, and he thinks he rules the world. He wants to go take on everybody and tell you all about it while he's at it. Kind of a typical Chihuahua attitude. But he is a puppy. He likes kids. He likes adults. He wants to play with all the other dogs and run and jump and play. And he's just kind of noisy, but he'll get over that with a little bit of training. This is Bear. This is Maya. She's not a little, but she's a shepherd mix. She's really quite large. She probably weighs about 80, 90 pounds. She's already spayed. She is a really good dog to take out walking and stuff. She's real athletic, wants to go, wants to play, likes to chase a ball. She does not do well with small animals and definitely no chickens. This is August. He's a big lab. He's a yellow lab. He's only about a year old. He too's just been neutered, and all he can think about right now is still going over chasing the girls, but he'll get over that pretty quick soon. He is a great dog. He likes to play fetch. He likes to go for walks. He is going to need a big yard or somebody that will take him out and give him lots of good long walks. And he actually plays well with some of the other dogs. He just is a little bit, like I said, being too much of a boy right now. But he'll get over that pretty quick. Okay, this is Layla. She's a little Chihuahua, maybe Dachshund mix, something in there because her hair's kind of long. She's about 3 or 4 years old. She can be a little bit shy too, but she's coming out of her shell real well. She's learning to walk on a leash and go with all the dog walkers and the volunteers. And she just wants somebody that's going to love on her. She is just a real sweetheart. This is Layla. Okay. This is Wiley. Wiley's another little Chihuahua mix. He's a boy. He's about 3 or 4 years old. He's a little bit more easygoing than some of the other little Chihuahuas we have. He's a little quieter, a little calmer. Walks on a leash well. Wants to sit on your lap. Doesn't mind being carried. Likes to ride in the car. This is Wiley. Okay. All right. These are our puppies in a basket for this month. This is a whole litter. There's 8 of them. There's 4 boys and 4 girls. They're about 8 weeks old, and we think they're Heeler Chow and maybe Border Collie. They were underneath the brush out between Santa Clara and Baird, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Mama was probably a feral dog and we couldn't catch her, but these are her puppies. And they all had their shots. Uh-oh! And they're all ready for adoption right now. This one's going to make it out of the, whoops, basket. Somebody would like a new puppy for the new year, we have got a nice selection here. They'll probably be 30, 40 pounds when they're grown, not real big, just kind of nice sized pets. Whoop! Ooh, now I'll go get in that basket.
Hi, it's Victoria. I'm here at the animal shelter. We're in the winter. It's January right now. So I thought I would start with Bubba. Bubba's 9 years old. and he's really calm. He's not real excited about being held right now. He was turned in by his owner, and so that's kind of why I thought I'd start with him, because he really needs to go home with somebody. That is like one of the most awful things to witness, when somebody brings an animal in, and I know they can't always help it. I'm not judging the people. I'm just saying it's very hard for the animals. So, Bubba, you want to go over there? Okay, sit still. He needs a little bit of brushing. He's got some dandruff, probably a result of maybe not the best food, I don't know. But, you know, it's really easy to brush a cat, and actually they like it. Most of them like it, especially if they're short-haired, because it feels really good to them. So I really wish someone would come and get him, because I think he'd make a great addition to a home. He's very calm. He really wants to explore. So, Bubba, neutered male, ready to go home, and 9 is not that old. You'll find it worthwhile if you take home an older cat. Believe me, I know. This is Don. He's a male. He's actually pretty calm. And he's really good looking. I like cats who look like this. He's got markings that are like spots, and they show off your markings. He's got spots, and he's got stripes. He's kind of chubby. And he's not very old, so 7 months is still a kitten. And when you get a kitten that's not real small, that's a great thing for a family, because they're not at that point where they're too small for the kids to play with. And he'd be good to play with. Oh, okay. This is Cordell. He's about a year old. He's hefty. He's like muscle, solid muscle, and he's got a white tipped ear and cool markings. And he's actually doing really well just hanging in here with me. This is Grump. Well, he's got a personality, you can tell. He's hefty, he's curious, and now he wants down. This is Reese. He's about a year old. He's been here for several weeks, and he's actually hefty too. It's like sort of funny. I mean, some cats are not this heavy. He's not really overweight. He's just gonna be a big boy. He's gorgeous. Look at his chest with those stripes. This is Cheeto. He's been here for a really long time. He's hefty. He's very good. We've had him for months, and you've seen him every month. Keep waiting for someone to come and get him, because I think he's beautiful. And he's another one who, you need to brush them. I always say that. You can see that he's enjoying it. Right, Cheeto? This is Donna, and she's got Twinkie. And Donna's one of the people that comes in and plays with the cats, like one of our heroes. Now, why do you like Twinkie so much?
Well, she likes me.
Oh,
She took to me real quick.
Oh, that's nice, Twinkie. Is she calm?
Yeah, she seems calm right now.
Uh-huh, she looks pretty happy. Does she sit on your lap?
Yeah.
Okay, and what else does she do in there?
Well, I try to get her to play a little bit.
Yeah.
She mostly wants to cuddle.
So, Twinkie would be a good cat to go home with somebody who wants a lap cat. Of course, then Donna won't have Twinkie to play with anymore, but I know you want her to get a good home.
I sure do.
This is Cindy. She seemed like she was pretty happy down here on our colorful little blanket. She's about a year old. She's fairly calm, but likes to play, so she's interested in our clock. It's funny when they get out how, they're in a cage quite a lot, not all the time because they get to go out and play in our cattery, but they get real focused on certain things when they get out on the floor, but she seems like she just wants to sit here. Come on, Marilyn. All right. Okay, we've got Dawn helping me, because Dawn's another one of our volunteers who loves the cats. and she is holding Marilyn Manson. Now, I did not name this cat Marilyn Manson, but she's a female cat, but many of you might know Marilyn Manson is not a female. But the reason that we have the name is because this cat is missing 2 ribs, and apparently Marilyn Manson, the old rock star, is missing 2 ribs. So it's kind of funny. I'm not the one who named her, but she's pretty mellow. You know, she's a pretty girl. She's black and white, and her fur is shiny.
She's about a year old. She's not spayed yet, and she's only been here a couple weeks, so.
Good girl. Thank you. All right, this is Tabby. Well, no, she was happy, but now she's not. She's about 8 months old. She's pretty lightweight. She's very playful, Monica said. And I think she's gorgeous. I don't know if you can appreciate her beauty here, but she's got like a calico almost effect here, but then she's got the striped legs. And she's actually purring. Oh, she's darling, look at her. This is Kelly. She's about 9 months old. She's trying to make herself invisible. But yet, she feels like she's enjoying it. I can hear her purring. But she's trying to curl into a ball. Look how pretty she is, though. This is Christine. She's 2 years old. She's already been spayed. She's happy, very happy here, and she's a really pretty girl. Of course, there's nothing that isn't pretty as far as cats go, right? This is Beauty. Oh, and she is beautiful. She's spayed. She's a very quiet girl. She has a little stubby tail. See? And that is the cutest look. There's something about Manx cats, and I'm assuming she's a Manx, you know, I can't say for sure, but she's beautiful. She's got a ruff. She's probably part Maine Coon. This is Trail Mix. She's about 1.5 years old. She's orange, but she's got some different stripes. You can see stripes on her legs, and stripes on her tail, and stripes on her face, and her nose is tangerine colored, huh? And I hear she likes to give kisses, but she's not kissing me. Nope. This is Tony. She's been here since July. Okay, it's January. There's no need for that. She'd make somebody a wonderful pet. She's a Duluth calico. She's very soft. She's purring. She's a good girl. This is Farah. She's 1.5 years old, and she's been here since August. That's a long time. But, you know, I have to say, if you're going to come and adopt an animal, you need to really be serious about it, and you really need to understand what you're getting into, because I've known many instances where people have adopted dogs and cats and brought them back. After just a few days, they haven't even given them a chance. And, you know, they'll bring them in and say, I mean, you know, they didn't get along with my dog, or the cat was too quiet, or the cat didn't want to sit on my lap. And, I mean, anybody who's ever adopted an animal knows that it takes months for them to adjust to life outside of a cage. And I've brought cats home, and they've gone and hid because I made the mistake of not confining them to like a bedroom or something. So, you know, it's really quite devastating for them to come from a cage to a whole house. And you might think you're doing them a favor, but you're not. You need to give them time to adjust to everything. And it could take weeks. But Farah has been here a long time, but you can see she's just hanging out while I'm talking. You're good? You're good? This is Destiny. She's been here quite a while also. She's a little over 1 year. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but she would really benefit from a daily brushing, because when you brush them every day, you get rid of all the dead fur. And they have no way to do that unless they can roll around, you know, outside or on your carpet, then that kind of helps. But she's got this gorgeous chamois colored coat and a little bit darker ears. So she's very pretty, but I can only imagine if she had a, you know, daily combing or brushing, how much more beautiful she'd be. Well, that's it for today. Cat fur all over my face. I really hope that maybe if you've seen the show, watched the show, and you've seen the same cat every month, and you've heard me say how nice they are, that you'll tell your friends, or possibly you want a cat, that's why you're watching the show. I really feel that adopting an older cat, or one that's been here at the shelter for a long time, is the way to go, and hopefully you'll feel that way too. So we'll see you next month. Thank you.